Good afternoon. First of all, just say a word of thanks to those who were able to tune in yesterday through our online worship, through YouTube, through the church website, through Facebook Live, and of course, always thankful for those who have been watching so faithfully over the years by TV and listening on radio. We're obviously doing worship a little different. We're trying to make it more conducive to online because obviously watching on a screen is different than when you're able to be there in person. So let us know what was helpful to you yesterday. Let us know as well what might not have been as helpful and things that we can do better. We're looking for ways to improve. In this time, right now, I want to talk to you about giving to the church. The needs of the church continue. The church is still open. The daycare is still open. And those needs for heating and cooling and cleaning and making sure that the church is safe and secure for our children are still there. By the way, we are still open and we will be there until the state health department tells us that it's time to close. We're following all the healthcare guidelines, staying in constant contact with them, following the healthcare guidelines that are put forth for child care facilities, and so we are committed to being open as long as we can because we know that there are so many people who are not able to take time off work, who are in essential jobs that remain open, and we know that you have those needs as well. So those needs continue though, those ministries continue. Your staff is continuing to work. We are learning new things and we are exploring new ways of doing ministry, but we continue to work and we continue to explore ways that we can connect together, that we can aid you in growing in your faith. We continue to look for those things. It may be things like the activity bags that were handed out yesterday through the children's ministry as people came up to the Family Life Center and we walked the activity bag out to your car to your child. If you didn't get one, contact Jill and we'll try to get one to you. But also the youth met last night through technology called Zoom video conference, and they met through Instagram Live last Wednesday. This Wednesday, I will be on Facebook Live leading a lesson on the Last Supper. Hat tip to Charlie Irvin for suggesting that topic. And then Joni Duncan's group will be doing their Bible study through Zoom video conferencing. If you're interested in participating in that, contact Joni, and she will show you how to do that. It's easy to sign up for Zoom as well. I wanted to talk with you in this time in particular, though, about that giving because the needs are there. And that giving can be in a variety of ways. You can still give by check. You can mail it in. You can drop it off in the mail slot. If you drop it off in the mail slot, just let Sheila know either by buzzing there on the screen or calling or sending an email or text and let her know that you dropped that off. We don't want to miss it. But I want to talk with you also about ways that you can give online. Many times we are intimidated by that, but it's actually pretty easy. Becky and I have been doing that for many years, even before we came here and since we came here, and wanted to talk with you about those ways. This is technology is doing this tutorial is something that's new for me, so I apologize if it's a little choppy. I'm going to try to minimize myself down here in the screen and pull up our church website so that you can see ways to give. If you look at our church website, then you can go to it, phillyfirstumc.org. You see home, there's an announcement about, click on that home at first. That shows you what you will see and ways to get connected to First United Methodist Church. You see the headlines that are up here and all the different ways. Just a quick word about live streaming. You come here and live stream whenever it is on. You can see I'll also see what has been done in the past. You can view the bulletin, and there's another way to give online. You can even register your attendance, and that's important. The main thing I want to talk to you is about how to give. When you click on the Give button here on the right-hand side, then you see Give Securely Online. You click Give Securely, and it becomes very easily. You can give now. You can give in a variety of different ways. You can give to the general budget or to any of these special funds. We encourage you in this time to click to give to the general budget. That's very important. That's basically our operating budget. And when you give to the general budget, it enables us to put the funds exactly where they're needed at the best time. You click on the amount you want to give. Let's say you want to give, I'm getting ahead of myself, $100. You can click right here where it says make this gift recurring, and then you notice I like to give by credit card, and it has that information for you. or you can give by bank account. Just a quick note about a credit card. If you give by credit card, we do have to pay that convenience fee, credit card or debit card fee, like other places where you go, that's 2.5%. So if you give $100, you're actually giving $97.50. You can give $102.50 to do that. That's what that means. You can then click submit once you enter all that information. If you haven't signed up, by the way, for on the church website, be sure and sign in. You can find your sign-in method. You can register for an account there. And what that does, it also it can save your information, and also what it does is it enables you to receive the text and email. You can sign with how you want to do that. If you've not received text and email messages this past week, or maybe you received one but not both, then this is a good time to sign up. We're trying to keep you, not inundate you and overwhelm you with information, but also we are trying to keep you updated on that information. So with that, that is how you can give there. Let me try to come back here and talk to you then about online giving through the app. What we use is Shelby Next. And that is the church management software we've been using for many years. They're just online and on the cloud now. I'm going to try to show you how you can do that. And I'm going to try to get it up there to the site. If you see there, and again, I know this might be a little awkward, that's how the app looks, Shelby Next. You can go to Google Play Store or to Apple. You can download it. It may ask you, by the way, Shelby Next membership or giving. It doesn't matter. Just type in, click on either one, and this is the app that will come up. And I'm trying to get it to minimize that so that you can see it, and where that light is not as bad, where you're not getting the feedback on the light. When you go to Shelby Next, then you just, again, you're going to have to set up an account, all those sorts of things, just like you do with any app. But it is secure. All your giving is secure. So when you do that, it's going to take you to this screen. And you see, once you sign in, and this is already signed in. When you sign in for the first time, it'll have username and domain made way to sign up, and your password. When you set those things up, and again, it's just real easy. It's like anything else. Then you have this information that comes. We're going to click on where it says give. And when it clicks where it says give, then the same type of things come up, just like we did before. Has select payment method. Now I'm not going to click that because my credit card information is listed there. Not all of it, but of course, but there are some digits that are shown, and so I'm not going to click on that. But again, the fund, you have the amount, you have the fund, you have the recurrence, just like you do on the website. And just to show you, for that one-time gift, what happens then is it pulls this up, and you can click on whether you want to give weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. You can also, it also shows you see, you can select what day you want to give. It is literally that simple to do. It's about 5 clicks and you have it. It shows you, it takes you through all those things of what you need to do. And I would strongly encourage you to do that. Again, the ministries of the church are continuing, even though we're not able to be physically together. We're trying to find ways to do that. And your giving and that generosity that you have shown so much of in these past few years, we continue to need that. We give for 2 main reasons. We give because there are ministries that are going on and they need our support. But also remember that we give in response to God's generosity. And even though we're not physically together in the same way, God's generosity continues. God's presence and thanksgiving for all that God has given us. And we are reminded in this time of the many blessings that we do have in what is a very different time, different than in my entire ministry, different, I think, than most of us throughout our lives. So I hope that you will do that. If you have questions about it, you can contact me. Call Sheila at the church office. She can help you go through those different items. She can help you set those up. And so I encourage you to do that. Our giving this past Sunday was less than what we get on Fair Sunday, and we won't be able to do that for very long. So your generosity, as you have been in the last few years and through this year so far, we still need that. We have a need to give in response to what God has done for us, and we have a need to give to support the ministries of the church. If you have any questions, always let me know. No, we are praying for you. We're trying to continue to find those ways to be in ministry for you and to be in ministries with you. Be sure to check on each other. Be sure to pray for each other, and make sure that in this unprecedented time that we find ways that we continue to shine the light of Christ in our daily walk with Him, and the ways that we continue to be the church. God bless you. I hope to see you somewhere online on Wednesday night. Know we continue to pray for you. Have a blessed rest of the day.